Hey. Welcome back. Y'all already know for what? A quick little video. So with that being said, y'all, we get ready to jump into this video as we always do. Y'all already know when y'all come over here, you get what I'm saying? I get right into it. I don't keep you waiting. Yeah, absolutely not. Not over here. So y'all, Liv posted a video, okay? And the video basically was telling us that her unborn child, which she is pregnant with every other day, all right, is going to have Down syndrome. Now, a lot of people, y'all emailed me, y'all asked me what I thought of this. At first, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't even going to touch this. If y'all notice, a lot of times you don't hear me say things about different stuff. Is because I'm not comfortable with saying it. And a lot of times it just doesn't even make sense to even sit down and take my time to actually make a video. Okay. But this right here, I'm going to tell y'all right now, was some BS. Okay. So what got me was this right here, y'all, was the fact that when Liv, Tough Tony, decided to come up onto her platform, she went head on and she did the okey doke. The okey doke is when Liv tries to have the light set to a certain tone. She has her voice set to a certain tone. And then she has that sad music that is playing in the background while she sits there and, she makes up some lies. Now, I would hope that Tough Tony is not making this up. That is what I would hope. Because to be honest, y'all already know how I get down. I say what I say and I don't care. What you are doing right now is reminding me of when Peach McIntyre came onto her platform and spoke on a medical condition that was going to make her son that she was having basically special needs. That is what you remind me of. I'm not saying that, Peach was lying. What I'm saying is that this actual video takes me right on down memory lane. Now, see, this is the thing about it, Tough Tony. Why you got no respect for it, no sympathy, no empathy, none of that, is because you have made yourself out to be, from receipt after receipt, a thief. You have made yourself out to be receipt after receipt after receipt, a liar. Yes. So let's go ahead and break it down. Number one, okay, on my list of all-time lies that you have told was this right here. You came onto here and you told us that you had bought a house. Later on down the line, we found out that that was another bold-faced lie. Two, on my list, you came on here and you told us that your mom had money. Your mom owned multiple properties. But there is no proof of generational wealth. We see you running from apartment to apartment. Again, if your mom had properties the way that you say she did, it would make more sense for you, Tough Tony, to stay, Tough Tony, at those properties, those rental properties that she owns. You see where I'm getting to it? Yeah, we get ready to go dig into you real good today, and we're going to break you down. Because one thing that you do not come on here doing is saying something that you don't even know about. We're going to get back to that. We're going to get into these lies right here, though. When your car, the Mercedes, the 2008-9, was repoed, and Gerard let us know Someone that knows because his name was on that car, that it was repoed. You then came onto this camera, and what you did was you put up a poll asking people what type of car you should get, because you were getting ready to come on here and let a bish know exactly what type of money that you got. But what you did was you came on here with a 2008 Ford Explorer. I said, wait a minute. That is like driving around in what? I think a 2008 Explorer, I would probably rather go ahead and drive around in a Soul. That's probably what I would do. I would take a Soul over, you get me, the Ford Explorer. Absolutely, okay? I would only drive it at night because, when you a big girl, in one of those type of cars, they look like pure boxes. Yeah, it ain't no room in there. You could get in an accident and you would be, sitting beside God. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, moving on. You decide to have your wedding on a beach. Your mom comes out. Y'all taking pictures. And she got some boots. She got some boots on the sand. I said, wait a minute. You got some boots. Some boots. Stella with the boots, that's where it came from, y'all. It came from me, from her with the boots. So I started calling her Stella with the boots. Yeah. She had on some boots on some hot sand. I said, where do they do that at? You mean to tell me, out of all of the shoes that you could have put on, you decided to put on some boots? Man. Not only that, but again, you said your mom had money. Okay. You said that you were thinking about giving her the vintage Mercedes and you were going to get something else, which never, ever happened. Okay, because we know that you don't have any money. It's a whole, skit what you do. We know, we can see you. Do you realize that we can see you and the stuff that you say and the aura that you put off? And I'm telling you, the aura that you put off makes me think about the word broke. Makes me think about the sentence living paycheck to paycheck. You didn't even have a reception. You didn't even have a real wedding. You didn't even have a wedding cake. You know how, like, when y'all cut the cake when you get married or whatever? Because I had 2 weddings. I had to have an American wedding because my parents and his parents was going back and forth at it. And I had to have it in a Pakistani way as well. I would show y'all the pictures, you get me? But then we got these idiots up here or whatever. And they want to play games and report fake stories. So that's why I can't even do it. You feel me? But yeah, you didn't even have a cake. I'm like, damn, what happened to the cake where, you give him some, he give you some, you smash it in his face, he smash it, you get what I'm saying, in your face. You didn't even have no bridesmaids. He didn't even have no groomsmen. I'm like, what is this? This is the most ratchet, all right, wannabe, letting us think that this is an A1 wedding. Exactly. Your kids didn't even have wedding attire on. Whew. This right here is above the lines of when you ordered your Amazon GED. Moving on. Y'all basically went down to the courthouse and then went and got Stella in her boots, walked on the hot sand with her boots. Can I ask you a question, Stella? What made you put them boots on? Stella, was your feet not hot? Stella, did you get like any type of fungus or anything from wearing those boots in the hot sand? Stella, was people on the beach looking at you real weird, but you didn't know why? Stella, if they were, that might be the reason why. I never seen somebody walk on the beach in some boots. Are you wearing those boots to the baby shower, Stella? All right. So, yeah, so you didn't have any of that. That is what led me to believe that your mom don't have any money. Okay, that's what we looking at. Okay? Okay. Now, if you, because when you came onto your platform, you didn't know no medical terminology. You didn't know really too much about Down syndrome. If your child is supposed to be born with that, it seems like you would have a little bit more, a little bit more information than what you came onto this camera and you said. See, when a parent finds out that their child may have a special needs problem, they know all the terms. You know why? Because they've sat down and they've studied what they needed to study. So they would know what the doctors are actually saying. And they won't sit there looking at the doctor as if they got this information from off of Amazon Prime. See, one thing about Peach was when she came on here and told us whatever it was that she told us, she knew all the medical terminologies. She had researched everything. But looking at you and listening to you, no, you have not. Again, ridiculous. If you are not sure of your child that is being born, again, if you are pregnant, because we don't know, if you are not sure, you should have never came up onto your platform and put that out. You put it out. You wanted somebody to feel sorry for you. You wanted the sympathy. You wanted the empathy. Okay? And then you went head on and you dropped down a baby registry. Let me tell you something. If this is not true, you are getting ready to tear your whole entire YouTube career up and down. You get ready to tear it into shreds. We ain't seen no ultrasound. We don't even see that black line that goes up your stomach. We don't even see that. We see nothing. You have told us nothing. Which I don't care, but it's the people that be over there with you, loyalty gang. We do nothing. We've seen nothing. But better yet, you put up a registry for the loyalty gang. And in all reality, they don't even know if you pregnant. Nobody knows if you pregnant. You haven't took us to no appointments, none of that. Only thing we've seen was you laying down on the bed and the doctor saying a couple words and a heartbeat. And the reason why nobody believes that is because of the fact that you could have added all of that voice and sound over what, you know what I mean, was being done. We don't know. To see if your child has Down syndrome, you need an amniocentesis. Okay. On an ultrasound, you can tell as well. Normally, the pinky is a little bit shorter. Some Down syndrome kids have webbed fingers. You can also tell by the big toe that is further apart. And you also can do neck measurements. Okay. Now, sometimes what you got to do, Tough Tony, is bite your tongue. And that right there, you have no control of it. You do not know how to bite your tongue. So, I'm going to just say it. Some people feel like this right here, what you are going through and you are sitting on camera crying. Some people feel like this is basically a karma. Remember when you got on here and you told Niecy it was her fault that happened to her? It was her fault that he was the way that he was. She was somewhere that she should not have been, and this would not have happened. You remember how you dragged her for her son's special needs disability. Now look at what we are looking at now. It didn't stop there. Remember your best friend? Now Jasmine, the dummy, you called her slow. Okay, Jasmine, I hope you looking. She called you slow, stupid. And you still dropping down in the comments talking to her, stupid. She called you slow. In other words, your special needs as well, Jasmine. That's what, Tough Tony said. Remember when you talked about Yanni, daughter's father, having a colostomy bag? Remember? But now, look, when Niecy was going through it with, her son and he had passed away, and you were still saying things out the side of your neck when she was going through that. But now, Liv the Stallion, look how the tables have turned. See, a lot of times God will take you through things and give you things because of sometimes the way that you think and the actions that you throw out into the universe. He wants to make you a little bit more humble. Yeah. See, me kicking this to you, I already know you're not going to understand it. I already know. And that's okay. But you're going to understand some of it. If not, you really do need to go get some real education and go sit down at a table. And pull out some highlighters, a notebook, and some of that. Matter of fact, when your children go to school, Robin, she's in the grade probably that you dropped out of, please start taking a backpack. Put on those black leggings. Get yourself a book bag and go, with her each day so you can learn. You crack slick and you say a lot of stuff out your mouth. Another example. You had so much to say about how many fathers Chrissy children had. You said that you would never have 2 baby fathers. You would always have 1 because you wouldn't want to do that. Now, look at you. See what I mean? You threw shade and you thought maybe people didn't catch it. What you said was, you can't get engaged while being married. Let me tell you something, Liv. And this goes for Jasmine too. Chrissy is doing way better than both of y'all. Ever since you have tried to drag her, Chrissy numbers are going up and up and up. Your numbers are stagnant. That's why you took it off where no one could see what was your sub count. That's why you took it off. When you crack slick every single time, you got a lot of people on YouTube that like you, and you got a lot of people that don't. And what they do is they unsubscribe to you. Liv, see, the thing is that, you know what I mean? You are very nasty. Yes, you are. You are very nasty. You are very conniving. And you are very, very disrespectful. If you wouldn't be as nasty and disrespectful as you are, you would be able to have a lot more people like you. You would. Then, when you talk to these different men, you refer to them always the same. So that's another reason we look at you the way we look at you. You say, he's time enough for me. He's my soulmate. He does everything for me. I'm in love. That's what you said about this so-called man right here. And let me tell you something else. If that is that man in the pictures that we have seen that are circling around the internet, yeah, you are a liar. Because you told us that he was fine, that he was basically a number 10. Yeah, that's what you told us. And you want to call Gerard ugly? Oh no, if that's him, Gerard got him beat 20 to 40 to 50 times, okay? Absolutely. You talking about you having another baby and you know you're responsible. Gerard and Nisha are the ones that actually potty trained your daughter. The least you could do is potty train your dog Louie. Instead, you putting piss pads all around the whole entire house. But yet, you think that you ready to have another child? Oh, okay, that's what we're doing here. All right. Like I said, I would hope and pray that you are not making this up. That's what I would hope and pray for. Until the next video, guys, later.